Hi besties, how are we doing? Let's talk today about a topic that I'm extremely passionate about, which is being greedy. Every time I talk about this topic, my Instagram goes crazy on me. But I want to do a full video explaining why greed is actually healthy for you, and it is the only reason humanity actually survives. It is the reason that you're gonna become a millionaire, that you're gonna be extremely successful. The science proves that that's how you get ahead in life, by being greedy in business, because you want everything. Society has taught us that if a woman wants more, if she wants the materialistic things, if she's not satisfied, she's not a good woman. But it is actually the complete opposite. In today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down why being greedy is the recipe for you to become a millionaire and stay a millionaire. So let's go. We're gonna also grab my bestie. She lives very close to me, so it'll be a quick drive. And then we're gonna go down to the Palm because we're in Dubai. So let's go. And of course, guys, I don't know if I said this in one of the videos. Another day, another car. I've been testing every single week a new car because we're about to buy a car. We tried the McLaren, the Lamborghini, the Mansouri, the Brabus, and now the Cullinan. And we're just testing it out. What do we like best? I have no idea. I really love the McLaren. I really love the Pikachu Mansouri that you guys saw me in. The McLaren felt like it was my best friend, you know, because the way it drove. But this Cullinan is very just hot. You feel very demure, but it just feels like you're driving a spaceship. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm literally driving like a boat, a yacht, because it's massive. When I stand beside it, I look tiny, and I'm not tiny, guys. I'm 5'7". I'm definitely up there, very, very tall. Anyway, let's dive into the real juice and how we can make more girls millionaires, because that's literally the purpose of this channel. I want in 5 to 10 years for girls to be like, wow, I was watching Afnan when I was not a millionaire, and now I am a millionaire. Now I make a lot of money. That's what I want testimonials to be, and to be like, oh, Afnan was there along the journey and she helped me through her videos. So let me start by explaining what actually happens when you start wanting more in this life. Number one, your brain will trigger dopamine in the pursuit, not in the achievement. I need us to really understand this. So getting rich, making $1 million might not make you happy, but you know what's gonna make you happy? The process of actually getting there, the achievement and the progress. That's when you know your brain is not dead. It's actually pursuing something. There's an accomplishment, there's progress every single day. And that's what keeps people and humans alive. That's what keeps them excited about life, enjoying every single day. Believe it or not, the day you stop wanting more in this life, your brain will shut down into survival mode. And that is the worst mode to be in, because that's not abundance. You're then now acting from scarcity. You're spending money from scarcity. You're living life. You're finding a new partner from scarcity. Everything in your life will be scarcity. But when you want more and you know there are steps in this life to achieve these things, your brain will keep working. It will keep doing something useful with its life, instead of just working a 9 to 5 that drains you, that you know is not gonna get you anywhere in this life. So this is why the greedy people end up always being rich, always being successful, always being millionaires, because they don't stop until they get the desired destination, the desired result that they actually want. So here's the biggest lie that society teaches people about not wanting more, especially women. We are taught that when you want more, you are basically not enough, and that's exactly why you want more. That you're ungrateful, that is not godly, that is not healthy. And especially for women, that almost, because for men, it can almost be okay as oh my God, ambition is healthy for the man. But as soon as a woman becomes ambitious, she wants to achieve, they always put that scenario, that agenda on her, oh, what happened to women sitting at home, raising the kids, having a family, nurturing. And you know where my mind always goes when people say that? And it's no one said anything about that. If a woman want to do that, then by all means, you can still do that and still be greedy, wanting more financial stability, wanting more abundance, wanting more beauty. It's not one or the other. When you are greedy, you want it all and you want everything on the table. Ambitious women are looked at as masculine. You're so high maintenance, you're a headache, and no man will want to deal with all of that. But in reality, a true, kind, ambitious, successful man actually desires a woman that also wants more and doesn't want to settle. Because I mean, if you settle for getting whatever you can get in life, you're probably also settling about that man. And I want my man to feel like he hit the jackpot when he's with me, that I am the best out there and he did not settle until he got with the baddest, which is me. You know what I mean? So I want actually my man to be greedy, to make sure he has the best of the best, aka me, in his eyes, of course. Guys, my best friend is here. Do you want to say hello?
Huh?
I just told them we're gonna go to the Palm. Guys, I'm wearing her sunglasses.
Yeah,
that's why you gotta have rich friends. I'm like, oh, these are very nice. Let me wear them for the video.
Oh, this car is very nice.
Let me use it for you. Come on in, let's go. Rich friends all the way. So now time to continue the drive. And we gotta understand, being content is actually marketed in society. Now this is gonna be deep matrix stuff, guys. It is marketed in society to basically keep people being predictable, controllable, and under matrix mercy. I don't like talking about matrix because I feel like all the boys are talking about the matrix, but it is true. The society, the culture, they want us to not think outside the box. They want us to do everything that is predictable because then they know how to deal with us and what to actually do with us, especially women. Now I know that's some deep stuff that I don't usually like talking about, but sometimes we gotta think outside the box. Why do they not want us to be greedy? Why do they want us to settle for the crumbs? Oh, you're 27 and not married. Something is wrong with you. How about something is actually not wrong with me and I'm waiting for someone that maybe have not walked this earth yet because he is such a phenomenal man. And yes, I will not settle. I will not relax and chill until I have the $100 million bank account, liquid cash, until I have billion-dollar businesses, until I have all the nice cars that I want, until I have the best healthy body, the best hair, skin, all of it. I don't want nothing on the table to be left. I want it all. You want to call me greedy? Go ahead. But greed, wanting more in this life, not settling for crumbs, is what got me to where I am today. Because if not, I would have still been a server. Matter of fact, I would have still settled for, a regular 9 to 5 because everyone told me, Afnan, you should be a nice stylist. You should work a nice, good job that was my mom, right? You should work a nice job that I can tell my friends about. I'm like, do I look like I care about your friends? Let's start there. Why would I care about your friends? I don't even care about my friends' opinions. Actually, I do care, but to an extent. Dubai. That's Dubai. And you guys wouldn't say, look at this. Oh, now he's being petty. Okay, I see what you're doing. And then another point is when people are telling you, be grateful, you make, $10,000, $5,000. There are some people dying in other countries. Now, I'm not saying someone is not dying in other countries or they're not struggling. I'm saying, how can a person that is a good person can make more so I can actually have more power, because money is power, especially for a woman, so I can serve more people? How can I help someone else if I cannot help myself? So focus on helping yourself as a woman, which is making money, which is being greedy, wanting more, so you can help your future kids all over the world that are struggling. You can change the trajectory of your future family, of your actual family, your mom and dad. That all happens when you're greedy, not when you're waiting for a man to save you and to rescue you. Every major advancement in history came from someone who refused to accept that this is enough for the world, this is enough for society. Think about, for example, Instagram, Tesla, social media. Even if we go back in time, the person who created the light, created air conditioning, these are all people that refused to be like, oh, this is what the world is, okay, I'm gonna accept it as it is. They wanted more for humanity, and they made sure when everyone called them crazy, when everyone called them delusional, because I'm pretty sure they were called very delusional throughout the whole journey, they decided to still go ahead and be greedy and want more out of this life. The psychology of dissatisfaction What does it fuel? It fuels your creativity and your innovation. When you are dissatisfied with how the life is, you can be grateful, but I am dissatisfied with the money that I make. I am dissatisfied with how much my friends are making. I am dissatisfied with the houses that we live in, the cars that we drive. I want more. And when you are in that position where you desire, not you want, you desire, you crave, you want to make sure, you want to have everything, there's a part in your brain that will activate that creativity, and you're going to be an innovative person that will find a way to make it happen. Now, I know I talked a lot about being greedy, but here is the actual difference between being greedy just for the sake of being greedy and being greedy for the sake of growth. The second one is the healthier version, where people are good people and they want to grow as a person. They want to accomplish more because, again, they enjoy the progress. And it's not only for them. They want to achieve so much to help even others. So basically, greed is taking without creating value for others. Growth is you are wanting more, you are getting more, but while changing people's around you's world as well. You know, when I think about my own journey and my own progress in life, right? Since I have been able to make millions of dollars on social media, guess what happened? It was a ripple effect where we, first of all, created more jobs opportunities, where we also created communities where women are learning how to achieve the same results. We have inspired so many women to leave toxic relationships because they were only relying on the man to provide, but then they realize that they are also powerful and they can provide the same thing. You guys know by this time, we have created so many people that have quit their job, made 6 figures on social media, made 7 figures on social media, all because I wanted more out of this life. And then we took that and we created value and impact for others on exactly step by step how they can achieve the big results, how they can grow their businesses in a smart, strategic way. But it takes a person that says, no, women should not only have this much. Women should want everything and get everything. And here's the steps, because it took time. It took 6 years for us to figure it out. Now, once we figure it out, we're gonna give the exact same blueprint to women to achieve the same results in 3 to 6 months. And that is what value and impact can do when you are greedy for growth. Now, let me show you how you can channel that exact same desire to create instead of just being a person that consumes all that information. The first thing is, when we are greedy and we want more, it's not to prove people wrong. It's not to prove people that you're worthy. It's not to flex on people. It is for your own growth, for your own sake, because you just want to get the abundance for yourself and then share the abundance as well. I don't care if people think I'm rich or poor. I don't care if people think I'm successful or not successful. I care, am I actually successful for myself, for my family? Am I actually having millions liquid in my bank account for myself? Not to flex on others, you know, minus being in a really nice cars, but it is for me and what I can do with that money and value that I have been able to get. So instead of saying, I want to show people why I'm so worthy, that's why success, shift to, I want to see how far can I go in this world, how far I can achieve of achievements to show other women that, hey, we can do it with the right blueprint, with the right mindset, with the right businesses that can actually make us million, not the businesses that people tell us, oh, women should be in that business. No, I don't care what you tell me women should be in that business. I care about what actual business is creating the most millionaires, aka branding, for women. And that's exactly the business that we're going to pursue. Now, you also want to use that desire to create more opportunities, to create more jobs, to create more value and impact. That's when people are going to truly respect you. If they respect you, they're going to look up to you. If they look up to you, you're going to be the woman that you're not only changing your life, not only your family's life, but generations that are watching you all the time, seeing what you do. And that is the biggest inspiration for them, because they see a woman like them that is doing big things, and that inspires them to also achieve a lot of big things in their life, because it's possible for you. So to them, it's also going to be possible for them as well. So I want to end this with saying that desire is not greed. Desire is God-given. Basically, to use every single ounce of potential that you were born with, because every single person was born with a lot of potential, with a lot of God-given gifts that they can make millions and millions of dollars for, if they're not settling for what the world is telling them to actually do, if they're not settling with being exceptionally lazy, and we talked about that in previous videos, if they're not settling for a basic life, a boring life, a life where they're not even satisfied, they're not even fulfilled, but everyone around them is telling them, oh, you're such an amazing person because you're not greedy. She's such an easy girl. She's such a nice, simple girl. I don't want to be the nice, simple girl. I want the girl that is a troublemaker, challenges all the norms, make sure she breaks every single record because it's more fulfilling, it's more fun, it's more exciting. We live a life that every single day I wake up looking forward. What type of craziness are we gonna do today? What type of adventure are we gonna be on today? I'm only 27, but I feel like I have lived such a beautiful, abundant, crazy, fulfilling life that I pray that same exact life, and it's only been 27 years, on every single woman watching this video. And if you want to get around people that have the bigger vision, that will teach you how to make millions of dollars, you guys know I actually work with women one-on-one. We also have programs where you can get our blueprint on how you can make $1 million, how you can make 10 million, how you can change your life forever. I'm gonna leave all the links down below. Reach out to me on Instagram as well if you have any questions, because it is time to create the most amount of millionaires, women millionaires, in this world, in this generation, and just time to just show men how amazing we are. Not in competition way, just in like, listen, we're actually good. But I love you guys. I hope you guys liked another car rant. I know you guys have been obsessed with the car rants as much as I am obsessed, because boom, it was a 30-minute drive. We're here and I had fun talking to you guys. I love you guys. We're gonna go shoot some nice content that you're probably gonna see on the gram. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, press the link down below to work with us as well if you want to change your lives, if you want to make your first $1 million. I love you guys. Let's make $1 million today, because what else? Bye guys.